Hello everyone. In today's class, we'll be discussing a new topic. In the last class, we have discussed about multiples, factors, and perfect numbers. So today we'll be discussing about even and odd numbers. Now, even and odd numbers are very familiar terms. We all know what is the even number and what is the odd number. Still, let us see the definition. Even numbers are those numbers which are multiples of 2. So, any number which is a multiple of 2 it can be considered as an even number. And what about odd number? Those numbers which are not multiples of 2, they can be considered as odd numbers. Some examples are given. We all know these examples, very familiar with this. Even number examples are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, dot, dot, dot. There are infinite number of even numbers. Similarly, odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, dot, dot, dot. So there are also infinite number of odd numbers. So I hope this is clear to you. What is even number and what is odd number? The basic difference between them. Now moving on. Next is prime and composite numbers. So what is prime and composite number? Let us see the definition. Prime numbers are those numbers which have only two factors. Which are those? 1 and the number itself. For example, we have given here 2, 3, 5, 7. So in these examples, you can see all these numbers, there are infinite number of prime numbers. So all these numbers have only two factors. If you see carefully, 2 has only two factors, 1 and 2. 3 also same, 1 and 3. 5, 1 and 5. 7, 1 and 7. 11, 1 and 11. 13, 1 and 13. So it has only two factors, 1 and itself, and no other factors. So then only we can say those are prime numbers. Now next, what are composite numbers? The numbers having more than two factors are called composite numbers. So for being a composite number, it has to have more than two factors. It will have a factor as 1. It will also have the factor itself as well as some other factors. So that's why it is more than 2. So for example, here given 4. 4 has how many factors? 3 factors. One is 1, 2 and 4. So we got 3 factors. Similarly, 6 also, it has 4 to 5 factors. So whenever we have more than two factors, then we can consider it as composite numbers. Now the number 1 is neither prime nor a composite number. Yes. Why it is not a prime nor a composite number? Because it doesn't fall into these definitions. If you see carefully, 1 has a factor 1 and also 1 is factor itself. But here, according to the definition of the prime numbers, it should have at least 2 factors. But the factor of 1 is only 1. It is itself a factor. So only there is 1 factor. So it doesn't fall in this prime number category. Also in the composite number, it will definitely not fall. So it is neither prime nor composite. Now next, 2 is the smallest prime number which is even. Yes, except 2, all the prime numbers are odd. Only 2 is the single even number in this prime numbers list. And also it is the smallest prime number. So that's what I've said just now. Every prime number except 2 is odd. Except 2, all the numbers are odd. I hope this is clear with you. So that's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.